So I heard the Lord say, this is a season and a time of retribution. Okay. Retribution means punishment that is inflicted on someone for a wrong act that they committed against another person, like a sinful act or a criminal act or just anything that was just morally wrong. So basically, this is the season, the time of retribution for your enemies. This is why you have been feeling like a lot of your energy has been coming up to the surface of what your enemies have done to you, and you are processing this emotion. But at the same time, you feel as if everything is going to be okay, that you are going to be fine, and you feel as if you made it through to the other side because you have. You went through a lot when you went through the storm that they put you through, and then having to go after the storm of dealing with the pain and the trauma that was the aftermath. And then there was the healing, and the healing was not a very pleasant experience. And then now you are on the other side where you have the wisdom, where you have turned that pain into power. And you have come out on the other side, 122 on my clock, that you are now at the point where you have overcome that very painful, dark phase of your life. That was the phase of your life that the enemy was trying to take you out, okay? Because the enemy was not able to take you out himself, but they were going to do whatever it is, 1 4 on my clock, whatever it is that they could do to get you to take yourself out, to get you to give up, to get you to throw in the towel. But no, you didn't. So because you made it out on the other side and you made it through all of the enemy's tactics, the enemy is like scratching his head like, I thought that was what's happening. It because the enemy's time is up. The enemy had their circus. They had their time to continue to come against you, and they realized that they could not defeat you. Now the enemy is scared, because they realize who's in your corner. They realize how strong you are, and they realize that when they're going against God and going against God's people, they're really going up against God, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So now they're realizing that the enemy doesn't have as much power as they thought that they had. And in this season of retribution, your enemies, every single last one of them that came against you with ill intention, with malice intent, and they had no remorse. You did nothing to them for them to come against you as severely as they did. These people that caused you hurt, pain, and trauma that took you years to recover from. This is now their season where they will receive their punishment, where they will receive their karma for what they have done to you. So as we are in this season, this time of retribution, excuse me, your enemies are now about to receive the karmic justice that they have accumulated for coming against you as severely as they did and as often as they did. So pretty much it's going to look different for everyone, okay? Now, the people, it's like the more that they did to come against you, the more that they did behind the scenes, the more things that they have said to you, the more things that they have done against you, the more times that they've plotted and planned and schemed to come against you. Every single time they chose to come against you, or they were racking up karma. It was like stacking up like a, just think of like a big bag, like a Santa Claus bag on Christmas with all of the gifts. Just imagine how big it is of everything that they're racking up. And it's like the bullies, the bystanders, the abusers, the enablers, all of them are going to be reprimanded for what they have done. Because a lot of times the bystanders and the enablers, they think that because they are not the ones inflicting the abuse at first hand to the victim, they think that they are off the hook. But no, because if they could sit there and sit back and watch someone be abused and they don't say anything, they don't step up, and then they are perpetuating the problem. They are a part of the problem, because if they're not going to be a solution to fix the problem, then they are a part of the problem. And also, if they said nothing to the abuser, but when you wanted to defend yourself and they had something to say to you, they had a bone to pick with you for you defending yourself, that is equally as wrong. You see, these people are thinking that they got off the hook, that because nothing happened to them instantly, that nothing's going to happen to them. But instant karma comes once in a blue moon. It comes rare. But when a person has really racked up a lot of karma, it's going to take it a while for it to come back. And now we're entering in a season where God's wrath is about to unleash onto the world, is about to unleash onto the collective. So the people that have been constantly coming against you, coming against God's people, they are going to feel the wrath of God, and it's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be pretty. A lot of these people will lose the things and people that are most valuable to them, because they need to see and experience true loss and grief and having something happen that they cannot control, and they have to live with it the same way. So why is God's wrath about to unleash onto the collective in this season of retribution? Because God is fed up. God is fed up with watching her children suffer. She's fed up of watching her children be mistreated, be abused, be mishandled, and not be treated the way that they deserve to be treated. She is tired of watching her children pour so much love and kindness and pour her spirit into other people, and for people to just dismantle the energy that they are given. She's tired of people rejecting her energy, rejecting her spirit. She's so tired of watching people claim to have her spirit but are far from her. Like they claim to be women or men of God, but their spirit is far from God because of how they treat others. She is fed up with watching people destroy her earth, her world, her people by the way that they treat them. She is so tired of watching her children suffer at the hands of these people. She's so tired of the devil working through his people to come against her people. She's ready to tell, she's ready to show that I am that I am. She's saying, I am the Lord. I am the Lord your God. You will see how powerful I truly am. You will see what I mean by vengeance is mine. You will see, come on, Spirit, you will see exactly what I mean when I say, touch not my anointed. You did not heed my warnings. You did not. You ignored my warning signs. You thought you knew better than me. I will make you afraid of me. I will show you that you are to be afraid of my wrath. Because that enemy that you serve is not as powerful as me. And you will see that if you serve that master, what the outcome is, what the consequences are for you following that master. I am the great I am. I am the great master of this entire universe. The devil would not even exist if it wasn't for me.